Good afternoon. My name is Max Fraser. I'm the jury captain of the furniture and lighting category at the C77 Awards, broadcasting live from London. We are, in fact, the first live broadcast of results for these awards of all categories, and I'm delighted to be announcing the winners from the student and professional categories that were judged here in London last month. I should make some apologies for my fellow team, jury team. They are in fact unable to make it here to join me behind the computer screen. So it's just me looking rather like a newsreader, perhaps. I've managed to substitute my jury members with a bit of branding here. It's a rather a bizarre scenario, this, of course, because normally I'm used to perhaps announcing such award results in front of an enormous audience in an enormous auditorium, and it's just me and the computer. So wherever you are in the world and whoever you are, thank you for tuning in, and I hope I can entertain you as much as delight you with the results today. I should first, of course, flag up the jury team that joined me in the judging process. I had four of them, all based here in London. First of all, James Mair, Libby Sellers, Anthony Dickens, and Laura Houseley. I selected those four jury members based on the fact that they work across different elements of the design industry. James Mair is a retailer of furniture and product. Libby Sellers is a curator of quite high-end, one-off designs. Anthony Dickens is a designer himself, and Laura Houseley is a journalist and author, rather like myself. So I think between us we had everything covered quite thoroughly. I did also realise when I invited them to judge that they are an incredibly opinionated bunch of people, which was great. So we started the day in the morning and with energy high and debated all of the components and elements that we thought would be important to discuss throughout the judging process, looking of course at functionality, commercial application, use of materials, sustainability of course came up, and of course numerous other criteria, and in that time we argued a little bit, nodded a lot, and we're British after all, so tried to remain fairly polite, and came to some good decisions, I think, in the end. I'm going to get on with the announcement. I'm going to start first of all with the student category. We chose two notable winners, a runner-up and an overall winner. I'm going to start with the notables. We in this category, I should point out that we were interested very much in the ideas and concepts that went behind these designs. We were more forgiving to any shortfalls in construction or the actual physical materiality of the outcome, based on the fact that these are student projects. So first up, the student category, the notable, one of two notable winners is Sheer Geometry by Pamela Troyer from Emily Carr University in Vancouver, Canada. At this point, I would normally expect a round of applause, so I shall do it on my own. A short description of this design: Sheer Geometry is a versatile, gem-inspired lighting system using a dual-purpose magnetic electric connection. I have some jury comments. The jury said, "We didn't see this as a product so much as a bespoke design for installation in retail environments or large exhibition spaces. We were attracted to the crystallization references and the idea that the light's components grow organically according to the whims of the user. We were concerned that it would be very expensive and that the panels on which it is mounted are too site-specific and therefore inflexible. Its decorative attributes are appealing, but its functionality as a light was somewhat questionable." So anyway, congratulations there to Pamela Troyer. The second notable, and this is in no particular order by the way, goes to Alcove by Felix Shun Lam and Joe Kenworthy, also from Emily Carr University, Richmond, Canada. Product description: alcove is a ceiling storage partition intended for seasonal items in small homes. The jury comments were: we were attracted to this unusual solution to the common problem of lack of storage. None of us had felt we had seen this product typology before. The execution of the idea was strong, but there are still many variables that would limit its success. You need a high ceiling with a lot of strength to hold a lot of weight. It would need professional installation. We felt the lighting element and some of the design details were slightly irrelevant, but could easily be changed and made specifically to client requirements. Overall, we felt it was a strong idea that was just in need of some more tweaks and resolutions. So moving on to the runner-up of the student category. This goes to Flint Table by Taylor Mackenzie Veal from the Rhode Island School of Design in Providence, Rhode Island, USA. Description of the table: the Flint table can be easily transformed without tools or extra parts from a durable coffee table to a sturdy dining table, allowing it to adapt to individual spaces. The jury comments were: we were attracted by the simplicity and confidence of this idea, a table that offers two heights using the same set of components. We felt it was a commercial proposition and fairly straightforward to manufacture. We felt a few tweaks were still needed to the design and were slightly put off by an overemphasis on the urban nomad references, which didn't strike us as being the table's main selling point. Congratulations there as runner-up to Taylor Mackenzie Veal. So moving on to the winner, and this is perhaps where I should do a wee song and dance, but I'm not going to. Feeling incredibly self-conscious talking to a computer screen as it is already. The winner of the student category is the Polytop X-Board seating by Thomas Hurd from Melbourne, Australia. Congratulations to Thomas. Description of his product: Polytop is an environmentally conscious flat pack seating system that comes pre-cut, flat packed, and can be assembled in 15 to 30 seconds. Its form allows for various seating configurations and branding opportunities. The jury's comments: while so many students seem to create problems rather than solve them, it was refreshing to find a simple idea tackled with confidence. This stackable stool is made from affordable and recyclable materials and would be cheap to produce on a commercial scale. Its assembly from flat pack to completion is satisfying and quick. Its strength is evident and its shape more appealing than a simple box. Its flat back volume is easy and cheap to transport, making it ideal for temporary events or when conventional seating runs the risk of getting damaged or dirty. As a single material product, it can have a justifiably short life and be discarded responsibly through standard recycling schemes. The product can also be easily branded for all manner of events. I think it's probably worth pointing out that it was the confidence of this design that struck us. I think overall, that a lot of designs can, especially in the student category, can be rather over embellished. And as I said at the beginning of those comments, sometimes seem to be creating problems rather than necessarily solving them. This felt like a very confident, very commercial, thoroughly thought through idea simply for seating, and won all of our hearts. So well done to Thomas Hurd in Melbourne, Australia. So unfortunately he's probably fast asleep right now. This is so well done to the student category. At this point we'd probably normally have a commercial break, but I'm going to come back on after the commercial break into the professional category. The professional category, of course, we managed to get on with after lunch on the day of judging. And I might point out that a bottle of wine was involved with lunch. So as a result, spirits were high, and I think confidence levels were up, and therefore opinion and commentary was up too. So in many respects, the judges became slightly stricter in this category, as you might expect, professionals being professionals who understand the trials and tribulations of the industry and have no excuse for cutting any corners. So we have two notable winners from the category. We don't have a runner-up, but we do have a winner. I'm going to announce now the first notable of the two, and that goes to Jump Seat Auditorium Seating by Sohrab Vosugi, Mehdi Mojtabavi, David Naub, and Pierre Harper of Zeba Design, Portland, Oregon, USA. A description of the seating. The Jump Seat is a super minimal seating design for auditoriums that fits in a fraction of the footprint of typical stadium or theatre seating and uses a unique hinge mechanism to minimize material use. The jury's comments were, the slimline profile of this auditorium chair is elegantly resolved and the details have been simplified so that no tooling is required in production. This allows for the design to be produced locally. The design is true to its materials and suited a modern auditorium. It is also easy to disassemble, repair and clean. The major criticism was about sound absorption, which is a critical component in auditorium seating. Also, as the chair was a site-specific design and therefore essentially bespoke, we questioned whether it would ever see the light of day in other auditoriums. Congratulations to the Zeba Design team. Moving now to the second notable in this category, that goes to the Node chair by design firm EDO and Steelcase in Palo Alto, California, USA. The description: the Steelcase Node chair is a highly mobile and flexible chair designed to transition from one teaching mode to the next in a classroom. Node was designed in response to a changing educational environment where classrooms and classroom furniture need to respond to a more collaborative and active learning style. The jury comments: we were impressed by the level of research that went into this classroom chair. They had clearly looked at how people work in today's teaching environments. The mobility of the chair is useful when switching from lecture-based to team-based work. However, there was a lot of discussion about the aesthetics, which we mostly thought were quite ugly. One comment was it was rather like a bucket, with the base reminding us of those old rolling library steps. We felt there was a disparity between the upper and lower parts of the chair, and that ergonomically the tray at the base would get in the way of free foot movement. I appreciate, of course, that the judging process, by virtue of it being an entirely global award scheme, did not allow us to have, we were unable to have the physical items there to judge. So we had to do as best we could with images and the video content that was supplied. So perhaps Steelcase and the comments we made on that product, perhaps they can prove us wrong with the real thing. But it does look like a very worthwhile product introduction nonetheless. As I mentioned before, we had no runner-up for the category. This is simply because we didn't feel that any of the submissions came close to the quality of the winner. So with that said, we'll move straight on to the winner. Drum roll, please. The winner of the professional category in the Furniture Lighting Awards, C77 2011, go to the Herman Miller Sail Chair by Yves Berhard of design firm Fuse Project, based in San Francisco, California. Congratulations to Yves and his team, and of course the client Herman Miller for such a worthy introduction. The description: the Herman Miller Sail Chair combines innovative technology and high design in an affordable breakthrough chair that sets new standards of performance, quality and appearance. Sail has a full suspension back that is literally frameless, giving it both unique supports and an iconic form. The jury comments were across the board very complimentary of this piece. Their comments were: this office chair shone out in the category as being totally considered, comprehensively researched and elegantly resolved. As so many office chairs are really rather ugly, we thought the aesthetics had been handled well. As the chair looks comfortable, ergonomic and reassuring, and we felt it would fit into both a home office as well as commercial office interiors. Furthermore, the cradle-to-cradle credentials of the chair seem to seal the vote. So that concludes the announcement of the award winners this year. The process of judging all of the applicants we enjoyed very much. We were exhausted at the end of the day, which is also a good sign. So we did put our minds to high use during the day, and as I mentioned before, a lot of debate went on, and I think overall we felt the quality of the entries was very high. So I must thank you all for entering. Congratulations to you all, and if you didn't win, it's not the end of the world. There's always next year. Keep up the good work. There are some thank yous that I should probably not forget to mention. Thank you to, of course, my jury team, and thank you to Core 77 for making the process of judging this category as seamless and easy as possible. Congratulations to Core 77 as well, by the way, for making it a truly global award, such as the world we live in, and such as their websites and their readers and users. To be announcing the awards on Skype is extraordinary, and you know, we're at the mercy of the internet and any connection problems or anything like that. But so far so good. We seem to have not had any problems. I very much enjoyed the process as well. I hope I haven't left anyone out there. But from London, it's over and out, and I've got to pop next door because I'll be reading the news shortly. Thank you all. See you soon. Good luck in the other categories.